Hello, everyone. Elise Quevedo here, and it is that time of year. International Women's Day has arrived, and I wanted a few words of wisdom from someone who is in an industry that is very male dominated, which is cybersecurity. And for that, I am joined by the one and only world renowned cybersecurity expert Ralph Echemendia, aka the ethical hacker. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing?
Hey, Elise. Here, I'm still a dude. I would like to represent the ladies in cybersecurity, but unfortunately, I'm still a dude.
Yes,
Um,
true.
but it's a very important topic because uh, this is out of many things in this world, this is a very complicated and complex issue, and and one that we really don't have, first of all, enough resources in general as far as human beings. I think technology we have lots of. But when it comes to the people behind the technology, which is really what matters, we don't have enough of. And especially in this industry, in this sector, we have certainly, again, a massive lack of people. And and this is one area where I really do believe that women are even better than men when it comes to rationalizing these issues, because these are complex issues that need to be communicated properly across the enterprise and across the entire world. Right? It's not an enterprise issue; it's a consumer issue more so. Even um, all these concerns we have around privacy and security and safety, and yet for the most part, we haven't even properly defined that. And this is again one of those issues. It's sort of like children, and not to be sexist or anything like that. It's more a matter of it's just a fact that women are better in dealing with certain issues, especially around nurturing complex problems, right? And this is a complex problem because we haven't even fully defined the problem.
Correct, Ralph. So, what would you say then to those girls and women who actually want to make a career in such an industry?
I think it's a massive opportunity for those ladies. It's in so many ways because, well, first, number one, in hacking, one of the things I used to teach was social engineering, which is the psychological ways of attacking people, right? When doing it in things like penetration testing. And one of the number one rule was be a woman. And you go, what? Well, yeah. Imagine in a male-dominated world, it's very hard to be a woman, but it is a fact. It is a psychological fact that women have more influence on the as a whole, more than just man to man. Men are going to be more guarded, right, towards being spoken to by another man, and it is a psychological fact that they're going to be less guarded if it's a woman, right? And an intelligent woman at that makes it even more interesting. So that means that they're going to be more open to listening, and that is one of the biggest issues that we have in cybersecurity. Is people may be hearing you, but they're not exactly listening. Um, and that's really it, is to get people engaged in understanding these issues, because we are living in a world of digital twins, as I like to use. There's you, and then there's a digital version of you, which is actually talking to me right now. It doesn't mean that that version of you is machine learning or artificially created, but it is a digital version of you, which is different to some degree than physical version of you. And when they actually feel each other, as far as in so many ways, because so much of the digital world affects all of us in our physical twin, if you will. So I think women have a very special role to play, especially right now, because they can be heard more. They have a better, in my opinion, have a better means of communicating and translating the actual issues to upper level management. And so it's essential that they are part of upper level management when it comes to cybersecurity, and also down to the hard work of programmers. I think some of the best programmers I've met were women thus far in cybersecurity. And again, it's not, there's this misconception that women are not as logical. And I think that that's completely a misconception. They tend to be even more logical when it comes to execution and the intended outcome, which is really what it's about. It's not a matter of solutions to problems. It's more a matter of outcomes. And they tend to be better at focusing on the outcome.
That was very inspirational, Ralph. And I hope any woman or young girl that is listening to this, please make sure you also follow Ralph. I will leave the links below if you are interested in cybersecurity or just following a super cool dude. And question 2 for you today, Ralph. You are a big supporter of women. I mean, you have a daughter who has a daughter. You are surrounded by amazing women in your life, including me, of course. So, what words of wisdom or encouragement do you have for us ladies on International Women's Day?
Listen, I was raised by my grandmother, so I have I can't speak from it from any other point of view. And if it wasn't for that sort of female nurturing, right, which is certainly far stronger than any man can ever be. We don't give birth, we don't bring life to this world, and along with that, if you're going to put that in tech terms, you are the future founders, not the future founders, but the current founders, because you're actually the past founders of every single life in this world. So it is, I think, for not just for girls, for guys to also understand the importance of their mothers, their grandmothers, and then the mothers of all these businesses that we're going to be seeing, and especially now at a very critical time in how technology is used ethically and morally in the future. I think it's even more important that it requires that perspective that honestly men just don't have, because we don't really bring life to this world.
Absolutely. And as I always say, as women, we just need to speak up more. And I am very thankful, Ralph, that you took time for this video, because I know you're extremely busy. But I'm so thankful to have people like you in my life, because it's not about women or men. It's about combining forces. But as women, yes, we are still as a minority, both in tech, cybersecurity, and in life in general. So let's continue sharing thoughts. And you have it. Great words from Ralph Echemendia, aka the ethical hacker. To every human being today, I say, have a beautiful day. Thank you, Ralph.